What's up, everybody? Today we are doing the preparation and how to survive at Warped Tour, the survival guide of Warped Tour. So let's start off with the basic of basic. There is no age limit for Warped Tour. You can go however old you are. It's all ages show. Okay, yeah, woo! It is rain or shine. So if it rains, they're not going to cancel it and reschedule. You have to deal with the rain. Okay, and let's see, what's another basic thing? Okay, if you are a parent, if you're under 18 and you buy your ticket, you can bring your parent in for free as long as you have the ticket for the kid. So that always works. So I only paid, well, Dad paid for my ticket, and then he gets in for free. So it works out awesome. So let's start with some other things. What to wear at Warped Tour? You want to be comfortable for Warped Tour. So I recommend some gym shorts. And I wore a tank top last year, but this year I'm going to wear a regular shirt because the sunburn was ridiculous. I'll rather have a little bit more heat from sleeves than have no sleeves and get my shoulders burnt other than my arms. Wear some comfortable shoes. Either wear your Vans for Vans Warped Tour or just make sure that you have some nice comfortable shoes. I'm going to wear my Nike Tangents. You know how much I love these. So I'm going to be wearing those. What you should be bringing. What should be in your bag? So some things you should have are an unopened water bottle. If you bring a water bottle, it's not open, still has the seal, because they don't want you bringing in any other things like alcohol, because they want you to pay for it there. So if you bring in one unopened water bottle, they'll let you in with it, or at least they're supposed to. That's what it says on the website. Last year, they took my water bottle and threw it away, so we had to buy Warped Tour water anyways. But once you buy a water bottle, you don't necessarily have to keep buying a water bottle. Whereas as long as you have any type of water bottle, you can refill it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's one thing. Remember water. Next up, please bring your sunscreen. You will get terrible sunburns at Warped Tour. It will happen. I assure you. I got sunburned last year, and I was wearing sunscreen anyways, but I wasn't doing a good enough job, so I have to make sure I reapply this every hour. Yeah, because as you cannot tell, I'm sure you know, I'm whiter than white, and I burn very easily. So yeah, bring your sunscreen. It is Florida. It may not be Florida for your Warped Tour date, but it is Florida for me. And it rains during the summer from 3 to 4:30 every day without fail. Make sure you have a poncho, or else you are going to get soaked. Luckily, at the Orlando date, it is at the stadium where the Orlando City soccer plays. Yes, and so there is a little bit of coverage there. But if you do not have a poncho, use some garbage bags, poke a hole in it. That's what we do. I don't have a poncho, but hey, it works. Next up, I should have put this on what to wear, but it goes with both. Make sure you bring a hat, because your neck will get burnt. If you wear it backwards, it'll help. If you wear it forwards, your sun is least likely to get burnt. Also bring, I recommend, well, let's go over something first. Bring your camera gear if you are a vlogger or a YouTuber, or if you just really want to have memories. Bring a camera. They let cameras in. You cannot bring like a huge DSLR, but you can bring a point and shoot. You have to have a press pass for DSLRs. But bring your phone, bring your camera. It works. It's always good to have the memories of Warped Tour. So back to what I was saying. Don't bring a garbage bag for this. I mean, if you can't bring a big bag in, so you can't use a garbage bag for a big backpack. It has to be a smaller backpack. So I would recommend you bring like just a Walmart bag or a Publix bag, since you're going to have your camera in your bag, you can just, you know, strap it on there, poke some holes for the straps. That way your stuff and your merchandise that you get at Warped Tour does not get soaking wet and ruined. So while we're on the topic of merch, let's talk about merch. Some things you should bring. Your Alt Press copy. The people on the Warped Tour edition of Alt Press always do signings at the Alt Press tent, all the people that are on the cover. There's 2 covers this year. You have Real Friends, Sleeping with Sirens, Water Parks. Forget who's on the other one. I think Tonight Alive is on there. So make sure you bring that. You can possibly get that signed. Some other things that I just want to show you about signings is bands will do signings. It doesn't always have to be at their tent. Last year, we were lucky enough to do selfies at the Journeys tent with Neck Deep, and we were able to take selfies with Neck Deep. And then we were also able to go to Hope for a Day, which is a suicide prevention tent at Warped Tour, which is a really good tent. I like that tent a lot. And they were doing signings with Neck Deep. If you got there and you made a small donation of $1 or more, you got a wristband that let you get to the signing. So we did not actually have any Neck Deep stuff as much as we loved them last year. Still do. We love them. But we went over to the Hopeless Records tent, or their tent. Hopeless Records is where we got this, and we were able to get Neck Deep vinyl and then take it to the signing. It's hard to see because the silver Sharpie I gave them was running out, but you can see that they signed it. So that's another thing you'll want for signings. Also, as simple as it is, bring a few CDs of the bands you like. They let you bring in CDs, and for example, I did it last year with Candy Hearts. I brought my CD in, and then Mariel did a signing, and I was able to get this signed, and the new album that came out, they were selling there, and I was able to get that signed as well. But even if you don't have anything signed, that was just an example. Make sure you bring your CDs of the bands that are on there. We got Less Than Jake, Yellow Card, We the Kings. All of the New Found Glory ones are in the car, of course, because we're always listening to New Found Glory. Like I said, bring your camera gear. I just saw that. I've got my camera bag. And, oh, another thing we should add on cameras. Bring extra batteries, and make sure you have an SD card or even 2. We've got, obviously, the SD card in the camera. Bring your backpack. Like I said, it cannot be a big backpack. It has to be somewhat small, so we've just got this one pouch, one front pouch. It's really easy, simple, small. And I don't think I talked about this. Okay, so last year, when selfie sticks were the big craze, they were allowed, there was no issues. I have not seen anything that prevents them on the website, but I have no confirmation that they'll let you bring it. If you are a vlogger and you are short and you cannot see anything at Warped Tour, you just simply have to use your ears. Bring a selfie stick, or even if you have like an actual tripod or a monopod for your camera. I don't, because I'm a noob apparently. I'm just using a selfie stick. Put your camera on here, raise it up in the crowd, and there you have some nice vlog footage when you're a short person and you can't see anything. Like I said, not confirmed or denied. I don't know. I don't know if they'll let you bring it, but hopefully they will. Last but not least, before the show, make, or even just do it on your phone, make a list of the bands you want to see, who you know you need to see definitely, who you're like, okay, I wouldn't mind seeing them, who you want to see, who you definitely need, like I said, see, who you want to meet, who you don't want to meet, who you'd want signings, pictures, just so you have an idea of who comes in where, who's more important than who, and it lets you kind of think of how you want your day to go and who's definitely you're going to see and who you don't, who you could miss, who you wouldn't miss. Make sure you talk about it with whoever you're going with. Me and Dad sat there one night and just rattled off all the bands, and we went through and I made different symbols for each one. Got like a triangle for want to meet, and then like star for have to definitely see. And we're going to 2 days, so I have like 2 stars for both days. That's, of course, New Found Glory. We have to see them both days. Yeah, that's it. The last thing I would say is that when you get there, just head towards the main stages. Don't look at merchandise yet. You gotta go see who's playing. Because sometimes that your favorite band that you gotta see will be first up, and you have to go see when it is, and it's 15 minutes after when it opens. And it opens at 11 and ends at 9, by the way. So that band could be first ones on, and they're playing at 11:15, and we're just still looking at the merch. You gotta make sure you get to the big inflatable that will be in between the two main stages, which are usually towards the back of whatever venue you're going to. And you gotta see when they're playing. And then you can add on your sheet who's playing, or you can just use the Vans Warped Tour app, which I'll show you guys real quick. Vans Warped Tour has an app that you can go to My Schedule. You can add an event, and you can put who's playing, what stage, when, and how long their set is. And you can make your schedule right on the app once you find out all the time. So that's definitely awesome. So thanks for watching this. We went over pretty much everything. What to wear, what to bring, what not to bring. How the merchandise will work, and signings and pictures and all that. And of course, enjoy the music. Don't worry about, oh, I gotta meet this person, I'm gonna stand in a 2-hour line just to meet them. That's awesome. You gotta go meet your favorite band, that's cool. But just don't forget, enjoy the music, listen to some new bands you haven't heard, you know, enjoy it, that's what it's about. So, thanks for watching, we'll see you next time, and this has been Vans Survival What's in My Bag merchandise guide thingamajig. Yeah.